Breaking news. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump have both tested positive for COVID-19. He announced tonight via Twitter, "Tonight, Flotus and I tested positive for COVID-19. We will begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately. We will get through this together." The president and first lady both went into quarantine earlier this evening after the news broke that his assistant, Hope Hicks, had tested positive for COVID-19. Via Twitter, the president wrote, "Hope Hicks, who has been working so hard without even taking a small break, has just tested positive for COVID-19. Terrible. The first lady and I are waiting for our test results. In the meantime, we will begin our quarantine process." Speculations and questions and concerns about the possibility of Joe Biden having contracted COVID-19 from Donald Trump during the recent presidential debate are spreading across the internet out of concern for both of the candidates' ages and the possibility of the impact that this could have on our national election. Now, in the light of the fact that President Trump has refused on many occasions to social distance or wear protective gear, many media outlets have already addressed the possibility of what happens if the president contracts COVID-19. According to the Brookings Institute, a positive COVID-19 test for the president in itself is not a cause for emergency action. Millions of people around the world have contracted the disease and have been asymptomatic or mildly symptomatic. The president would likely be able to continue his everyday activities and manage the office either undisturbed or with mild challenges. A presidential diagnosis would create some challenges for those around him. The need for 24-hour Secret Service protection could put agents at risk for contracting it. Again, according to the Brookings Institute, in an unfortunate scenario in which the president were to contract COVID-19 and need therapies such as a ventilator and or the use of other therapies that would impair his cognitive abilities and or abilities to communicate, there are a few procedures in place to deal with that situation. If the president is given notice that he is to be administered therapies that will impair his ability to perform his duties of the office for functional reasons, cognitive reasons, or both under Section 3 of the 25th Amendment to the Constitution, the president can transmit to the House and Senate his written declaration that he is unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office, in which case Mike Pence would step in and carry out the functions and the duties of the president of the United States while Donald Trump is potentially incapacitated as a result of this diagnosis. So again, the president of the United States and First Lady Melania Trump have both tested positive for COVID-19. The president announced it via Twitter late this evening, early morning, and they have gone into quarantine. And we are still awaiting more information in terms of the severity of the case and whether or not it is asymptomatic. We'll keep you updated as we get more information.